What's the deal? I'm Bale. I ended up at Tilt. Shout out 99 Wayne.
Yeah, I guess I'm grateful for the days that I didn't have a play. Cause when I'm down now, it help me think a certain way. No liquor but mojito on ice. I dodged the reaper, how ironic, gotta keep it alive. My niggas.
For the people who don't know, who is Bale?
Man, Bale is an artist. I'm an artist out of South Central Los Angeles. I grew up on Normally in the 80s. So yeah, that's Bale.
Tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Like I said, I grew up in the 80s, Normally, South Central Los Angeles. I'm the oldest out of 5. You know, it's a typical regular ghetto story, you know. In the inner city living, you know, trying to figure it out, trying to adjust to what's going on in my life. Growing up, it's a lot of stuff that you don't understand, that you go through, a lot of obstacles that you got to figure out. Kind of had to grow up a little early, you know, not being the oldest and trying to set an example.
What makes your section in that on Normally 80 in the 80s? What makes that section unique from any other section in LA?
I don't think it's like it's. I feel like when you grow up in Los Angeles, I feel like everybody go through the same type of stuff, no matter like who you are, where's your background, or where you come from, or what's going on. I just feel like it's important to me because it's where I was molded, and like I learned a lot of values there. I learned, you know, I had a lot of losses there, had a lot of wins there. So it just, I don't think it's different. It's just unique to me because it shaped me.
Where did the name Bale come from?
Oh, that's my last name. And then I just turned it into an acronym, so it means believe, exceed, live, achieve. Bale, as a man.
Where does your passion for music come from?
I don't know, I feel like music is something that kind of ran into me. It's not nothing like, I know a lot of people growing up is like, oh man, I know a lot of my homies that rap, that sing music, are whether they rap, whether they play instruments, whether they produce, whether they shoot videos. A lot of people have been having this passion since they was like 14, 15. That wasn't me. I was in school, and my homie L'Oreal, shout out to L'Oreal, he from Atlanta. He rapped. I mean, not he rapped. He rapped a little bit, but he really like was fire on the production. You feel me? And this is a time of like, you know, Atlanta is like, you know, Atlanta's always been on fire, but it's like, so you know, he used to always like make beats and stuff. So we was in the dorm room one day, and then like I had got kicked out of school actually, just like fucking around. It's a crazy story. I got kicked out of school just not doing what I was supposed to do. So one day I'm in his dorm room. He like, bro, you can stay here. You feel me? Like, you know, fuck around. So I'm in there messing around with the music, and I end up rapping, and he ended up coming back and listening to it. He like, oh, this actually fire. You could actually rap. And I was just like, man, whatever. You just talking shit. He was like, no, this is really good. And so I end up, you feel me, taking it down. I end up coming back home, and then when I came back home, I ended up showing like my brothers, my cousins and shit. And they was like, no, you should fuck with it. And then like, I feel like anything I've done, I've always been like a person that like has been like kind of like competitive and also like real serious and like always been like goal oriented. So I was like, man, I was trying to see stuff through. So it's just like, I feel like for me, I feel like I just kind of like, music just something that I adapted to more than like I had a passion for it. Just over the time, I started getting the love for it. Just doing it every day, and you know, just being in it and being submerged in it.
Like, you one of them rappers, like I was on your page and shit, like you still care about the lyrical, the bars, the substance in the music. Like, where that comes from? Just your story or what you've been through? That comes from the group of people you be around. Like, where does that come from? To still have that in an era where it's like people don't care about what they saying, they just saying shit now.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's why I just feel like I said, I feel like music kind of like chose me. I didn't choose it, and it's just like based off like I was listening to. I mean, like this show's called 99 Wayne. Like Wayne, like one of my big influence. You feel me? And I feel like he's always been like somebody that's been a master at like wordplay and been a wordsmith. So I just feel like it's just the stuff I just rapped off of what I was listening to and what I came off of, and then that's what it just come out like that. I don't like try to like make it, oh, I'm gonna rap like this, I'm gonna sound like this. It's just something that naturally happened. I've always been a natural at it. Like I said, it's like music is not something that I always wanted to do. It just kind of found me. So that's where that come from.
Is there any artists from the city that inspire you?
Yeah, I feel like everybody that's rapping inspired me. Everybody that's out here trying to like chase a dream, that's trying to do something with their life, it's all inspiring, whether it's for me or not. I just feel like if you in this space, this shit real critical, you know, and it's 1,000 people doing it, 1,000,000 people doing it in the city, you know. So I just feel like if you doing it, if you got enough courage to step out here and be like, you know, present yourself as an artist, I fuck with that, and I can fuck with that, no matter who you are.
Are you being a businessman now? For me, like being independent at that, like you have to separate yourself from business and your past life or your the street life. How do you balance that, the politics and the business?
Mm, I feel like when you an independent rapper, or when you doing anything independent, you have to become like you have to be everything. You have to be the CEO. You got to be the manager. You got to be the PR. You got to be the dude that's directing the videos. So I feel like if you are engaged in all that type of stuff, the stuff that's outside of that, or the stuff that's around what's going on in the city, whether it be politics, whether it be outside distractions, you're not gonna get to where you're gonna go to if you're not like totally locked in. And I feel like being a businessman, I mean, we here, this is a black-owned business right now. Talking to Trey and Kev and the owners of this, it's just like it's a certain type of intensity you have to accomplish your goals. And I feel like when you locked in like that, nothing on the outside really matter. It can't matter. Like none of the distractions. I don't mean like outside, like as far as family and like your personal life. But I'm talking about as far as distraction. If you let the distractions defeat you, then you're never gonna get to where you want to go.
So I was looking at a clip uh, on your page with Chuck Dizzle, and I heard the craziest shit, bro. It said, oh, you said you was shot 28 times.
Yeah, I got shot 28 times.
Now, that at one time, or that's one time or separate time?
That's all at once. I got shot in the head 3 times. I got shot in the back several times. I got shot in the chest like 4 or 5 times. The stomach, I had to have like 3 major surgeries. They had to take off all my organs. They had to take all the bullets out of my small intestines, my large intestines, cover them up. I got 1 kidney. I'm still drinking, that's crazy. I got half a liver, and I got shot in this leg like 7 times. I couldn't even walk. I had to wake up in the morning in the hospital. Well, not in the morning, but when I was in a coma for 7 days. So after I got out of my coma, I had to teach myself how to walk again. I had to teach myself how to talk again, everything.
Do you remember anything about that day?
It was my birthday.
Can you walk us through that day? What you remember? What was going on?
I was actually here.
Where?
The Dave and Buster's downstairs. It's another girl, her name Karen. It's crazy, right? Full circle. It's another girl named Karen. Shout out to Karen. She got the same birthday as me. I went to high school with her. So we all like, oh yeah, man, because my birthday was on a Tuesday, so it's not nothing really going on, you feel me? So a few of my friends was like, what's up, man, we gonna link up with Karen, hang out with her. So after we leave here, we go back to my house. Like I said, I live in like an 80s, so I live like in a gang surrounding area. If you know LA, you know, you feel me? And it's my birthday, so we get back to the house. We all in we all on my street. I got shot in front of my house. We all on my street chilling. My homeboy Isaiah, shout out to Isaiah. It's my best friend. I've been knowing him my whole life. So I walk him back to the car. As I'm walking to the car, it's 2 people approaching me. I'm thinking it's like regular smokers that, you know, walk up the street all day. So I'm looking at them. They looking at me, but I'm like, damn, why they start to run? Like, what's going with them? But mind you, like I'm a little drunk. So they hop off the curb. They start shooting. I get shot in the chest, twice in the stomach, but I feel it. And so then I was like, man, fuck, I gotta get out of here. But my drilling and running, when you in a situation like that, it's like fight or fight. You feel me? It's like you only thinking about survive. So how can I survive this right now? So I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta start running. I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking if I could get to the back of Mr. Beatty house, cause that's the dude that his house is like it's like a driveway back there, but it's also like like an apartment. You know those apartments that kind of look like a house? That's how it's structured. So I'm like, man, if I get to the back of Mr. Beatty house, I can make it. So I'm trying to run. So as I'm running, they shoot me in the back, and they shoot me in the back of the head. I fall. When I'm on the ground, they keep on shooting me. And then like shit, I go unconscious. I wake up in the hospital. When I wake up, it's 20 nurses and doctors surrounding me. I'm looking like, what's going on? And my mom and the nurse, the head doctor, my mom and the head doctor, Dr. Hennica, shout out Dr. Hennica, he like, man, you survived a miracle. You got shot 28 times, you still here. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I also seen you said it was like undergrad or something from UCLA.
Yeah. No, they did a case study on me. So I was in there, like I said, I was in the hospital for a minute. So one of the doctors, one of the nurses that come in there, they all like, you feel me? It's like, have you ever seen like so Dr. Hennica, he come in there with a whole team. It's just not him. It's like people that come check on me, but it's like usually like 7 people that come in there. So they come check on me. They all leave. The dude from UCLA, he stay. He was like, man, we doing a case study on you right now. He like we studying your case right now, like, cause this has never happened. Your case is so crazy. It's something that's like, it's very, 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 very rare. We having a case study on you to see like how can we prevent this from happening again, or not prevent it, but how can we save somebody from this happening? So that's what's going on. I got shot in the back of the head and came outside of my jaw, but the way that the bullet went around my brain was crazy. If it was up 2 inches further, I would have died. So, and there was no blood in my brain either. So that was like the most fascinating thing. Is like you got shot in the head twice, and it was my skull didn't rupture.
How did that change your life? Like, how did that change your mindset of just even moving around, just being riding in the car, or just hanging out? Like, did that change anything, or you just like, fuck it?
Well, first you go through like a series of like a depression. That's what happened instantly. Like if you ever go through something like that, sorry. Yeah, so you go through like being depressed for a while. So for a while I was depressed, you wake up, like people be like, oh, you supposed to, I'm just being real, like, bro, you blessed, you supposed to be alive. Like I can't, like, everybody's so happy that you're here because they be like, man, you're a blessing. But in your mind, you like, why did this happen to me? But I felt like that for like the first like week. But then I started thinking like, my whole life where I grew up at, I always thought like if I didn't make it out by a certain age, I was either gonna die, because I didn't make it out, I was gonna go to jail, or I was gonna either, what happened to me happened to me. Like I was gonna either get shot and die like where I was at. That was just my reality. That's the way I always thought about it. Like if I didn't do something to try to change my circumstance. So it's never like affected me how I move. It just now I learned to be more grateful for the life that I have, or like for like my, so to say, second chance. But just like gratefulness is like important, and I just encourage everybody like just try to stay grateful, cause like that's why I was so depressed, because I was looking at it like what's the cliche, like you gotta look at it like the glass half full or half empty. You know how people say that. So I was looking at it half empty, like but it's like when you start to realize like you have to be appreciative for everything, So I think like gratefulness is the thing that changed my life. And I think like if you in any situation or you feeling depressed or down about anything, like you should like just start being more grateful. And I know that sometimes that's hard to like grasp, and that don't and it's because I got shot, that don't like mean like it could be anybody's situation, because my hell cannot be your hell, what everybody go through is different. But I just encourage everybody to stay grateful. But it never like affected how I move, because it's like I felt like I took the karma on for my family, because it could have been my cousin that got shot that didn't make it, or my brother that got shot that didn't make it. I was the one that I was anointed for the journey. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, I don't know if you type of faith you have or anything, but like, did that change your faith, make you gain faith, or did that make, or it just like was nothing, or
No. I mean, it definitely bring you closer to God. It's like, I mean, that's without a question, because I mean, 28 times, that's a lot of times. Like I didn't believe it when I first heard it. I had to hear it like a gang of times in the hospital. I swear I was in the hospital for almost 2 months. I asked a nurse every day, like, "Are you sure I got shot 28 times? You sure? They're like, yeah. That's what happened. So it's like, it got to bring you closer to God. If it don't, then shit, you a sick dude as a man.
Now you big on you're an independent artist. A lot of people want to be independent, but that's a real grind.
Yeah.
Like niggas. I don't think a lot of niggas that want to be independent, I don't think they're ready for that grind. Can you tell me the pros of being independent and the cons of being independent?
I mean, I guess the pros would be you could just do whatever you want. You don't have to like wait on no label to approve stuff. You don't have to you meet artists and artists really fuck with you, so you don't like have to be like worry about like features and clearing for no features. That's the pros. The cons is like you have to do everything by yourself. There's no support, and it's like I feel like people will be like, man, I want to rap or I want to do music, but it's like Jay-Z said if you want to just rap for the art, you should just do it in your basement. They gotta understand like this shit is a business, and like just like if you was going to work every day, you gotta kind of like treat it like a job, not like a job where it's like, man, I gotta go to work, or it's like, no, it's like a job. I have to be consistent. I have to show up every day. Because if you don't show up every day as your job, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna get paid. So if I don't show up every day consistently as an independent rapper or as an independent artist, then I'm not gonna advance. So that's how I look at it. Consistency is the key in this.
For your new listeners, what can they expect from you?
Oh, just like a whole lot of authenticity, a whole lot of realness, a whole lot of soul, and a whole lot of good rap.
I seen on the No Jumper interview you said you're the best rapper in the city.
Yeah, for sure. I'm one of the best for sure. I mean, I have to feel like I'm the best. Like, who step on the court and feel like they're not gonna score 50? Come on now, as a man.
All right, so we do a kick check. We got Tilt.
Oh yeah, I'm Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like got the things on.
Yeah, I'm Jesus Shuttlesworth. No, I really love Jordan though. I really like He Got Game is like one of my favorite movies. Shout out to Spike Lee. You see, I'm really Jesus Shuttlesworth. Like I'm like, come on, man.
As a man,
I
keep hearing y'all say that. As a man, tell me where that come from. As a man,
I don't know. It just come from like just I don't know. Niggas just be start saying it. It's just like it just mean like for sure, like or like Mando, or just like as a man, like on my mama, like as a man, like oh yeah, as a man.
Why do LA niggas hate being called weirdos?
I mean, cause who want to be called a weirdo? I don't know. Weirdo is like, man, nigga call you a weirdo. That's horrible. That's almost getting called. I can cuss on here. It's like getting called a bitch. Sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. It's like being called a B word. It's like being called a B word. Nobody would call no or a buster. What's worse, a weirdo or a buster?
Weirdo.
Yeah, you're a buster. I think. Yeah, it's like close, huh? Yeah. Okay, that's a bit.
What's the narrative about LA that got us fucked up?
The food is bad. I've been feeling that a lot. Like, oh, LA got horrible food. You never seen that? People say that. Like, we got bad food. I'm like, bro, we got some fire spots.
Give me like 3 fire spots. If nigga from out of town, they be putting that narrative out there. Give me 3 fire spots.
I go to Madeiras on the Sunday, get the chicken and grits. Madeiras right here, fire. What, you don't fuck with Madeiras? Oh, good. You like Jamaican food? Come on, man, from the land. And then you like Jamaican food? Shout out Natural Art, my nigga Drebo, he got this shit cracking. And then what's like one good fire like in the cut spot? What's that? 5-Star Kitchen? Or 5-Star? Oh, it's on Vernon. What is it? 5-Star on Vernon. Fire. Come on, man. Fuck with your boy. As I mean.
BDL or natural?
Natural, man. We want a rubber. No, CCL is nice though. No, but like, come on, man, natural, man. Come on, man.
East side girls or west side girls?
I don't know. I went to school on the east side. I went to school like in the low bottoms.
What you pick?
I'm picking them both, man. I don't got no discrimination. We gonna meet in the middle on Norwood, as I mean.
Louisiana on Manchester or Louisiana on Centinela?
On Manchester, man. Is that a question? Is that really a question? That's Lil Wayne.
So a dice game or crab tables in Vegas?
The dice game gonna be crazy. The dice game nigga be there from 7. I've been in the dice game for 7 hours. Oh God, dice game. I don't fuck with no Vegas.
LA women or out of town women?
I'm in the land.
Sam's or Crazy Girls?
Sam's.
Why Sam's?
Come on, man. Do I gotta ask? Sam's, man.
You rather be an underground king or a mainstream goat?
I'd rather get my wrist platinum. Underground king.
Dre or DJ Quick?
DJ Quick.
Sugar Free or Pimp C?
Sugar free.
Hollywood club or a party in the hood?
It depends where I'm at though. That just depends. Ain't nothing like no backyard boogie though. Man, as a man, like he just had one. My boy, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was. I don't know. I'm gonna just say party in the set.
Street tacos or hood tacos?
What they making the meat with at the street tacos spot? I mean, the hood tacos
spot. I already don't know what that asada is, so I ain't gonna lie to you.
Pause. I'm gonna talk about like what's up, cause I don't know. Y'all be putting ketchup on y'all tacos at the house?
I used to.
It was sick, dude. I'm gonna go street tacos.
Best fish market in the city.
I don't know. I just found this new place. It's on La Brea. It's called Collins. I don't know. That's what I'm fucking with right now. You fuck with that? Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, I fuck with Happy Fish though. It's on Manchester and like Harvard. But like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with Collins right now.
Best album of all time.
One? You only gonna pick one?
One.
I'm gonna go Carter 2.
All right. So what's the new project you got coming out or you have out? And who's the producer? Get a producer a shout out.
Oh man, come on, shout out T-Reg, man. He ain't here. He's supposed to be here. I should have hit him up, man. Told him he was lit. Shout out T-Reg, man. He's doing everything for me right now. He just produced Normally Art, and we about to drop in December, man. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, T-Reg, he going crazy. That's my boy.
Yeah. So for new people who don't know Bale, give me 5 songs that can describe Bale that you've produced or written or put out.
About myself? Like my me or like okay, I would say Live and Learn. It's on the score. On the new album, I would say It's Beezy. And on the new album, I would say that it's the intro. I would say Hard Time Shape Me, Greater. And I would say Streetwear is the single.
What's the worst advice you ever received?
The worst advice I've ever received. Damn, that's a good question. The worst advice I would ever receive? Damn, that's a good question. The worst advice I ever received. I can't really even think about no bad advice that I received because I probably won't even listen to no bullshit. So, yeah.
Best advice.
The best advice is trust yourself.
What's your why? What keeps you going every day when you wake up?
At first, I never even had no why. I just heard like, I was gonna be like I didn't really like. I was just trying to find it and try to do it. Like people be like, man, it's the music, it's your purpose. But I had a daughter, and like her name Onyx. She about to be 3 in December, and I feel like she like really changed my life. Like I love her. Like she like my like I look at hers, I get emotional sometimes. Like you know, as a man, like that's my baby. Like she's my why. Like I gotta go crazy. I look at hers like I don't know if anybody got kids, they know what I'm talking about, or if you know like it's Onyx. It's my daughter for sure.
All right, show is called 99 Wayne, inspired by Lil Wayne. Has Lil Wayne inspired you when it comes to music, hustle, anything, mastering your craft, anything?
Yeah, all the above. Lil Wayne like the best rapper ever, for sure, right? Like he just the work ethic, the consistency, the talent. So yeah, for sure. I mean, I just said Carter 2 the best album ever. So yeah, of course. I'm Bale, and I ended up at Tilt. Shout out 99 Wayne as a man.
Yeah. Real. Look. Yeah. Yeah.